Try this again. I got cut off. It froze up on me, so I best keep it moving. I know this is kind of like a deja vu, or you probably think, what the fuck, am I in the Twilight Zone? This dude's going live twice and he's titled the same thing twice. I just don't believe in what you believe in. Now I'll explain to you what it is that I'm talking about. I've got a lot of people telling me to keep the faith, man, and and believe in Jesus and believe that God is going to. Let me tell you something, man. I've been hearing that shit. Man, for many, many, many fucking years, man. You know, I'm not a religious person, man, but I do believe in some type of higher power. You know what I mean? But you know, for those that want to keep saying, you know, have faith and believe in God. God's got a plan for you. Yeah, you know what the fucking plan is? To be homeless. That's what the fucking plan is. What's up, homie? To be fucking homeless, man. You know what I mean? And be out here, man, fucking worried every day. You know what I mean? Worried every fucking day, man. Every day, man, I worry, man. You know what I mean? I just worry, man, all the time. Like, you know, what am I going to do, man? What's going to happen with me, man? I don't have anything, man. You know, I need just a steady paying job with some type of benefits. Would be absolutely amazing if I could get that. You know, I just want to work, man. You know, and I don't mean back-breaking fucking labor, because I just can't do it, man. You know, I just can't work like that, you know what I mean? Some cats can fucking pick up 80-pound bags of motherfucking cement, and people can pick up, you know, fucking shingles and shit and walk up ladders with them. I can't do that. I can't put that kind of weight and twist on my shoulders and my back. I've got a broken L5 with the disc, two slip discs, one above and one below the L5. Okay, my L5 I broke in a car accident. Right on. I broke it in a car accident, man. You know what I mean? And I'm like fucked up one morning. I couldn't even stand up straight. I came up on an L. That's it. I couldn't stand up no further than that, man. You know what I mean? It was fucked up, man. So I went to the hospital, scared to death, man. Something was wrong with me. Come to find out, broke my L5 right in half when I wrecked that car in 1991. Fucked me up, man. So, you know, and then, you know, at that time, being only 20-something years old, the Dr. Duchel said, Dr. Duchel said, man, you're going to have to deal with the pain because you don't need surgery. Wait a minute. I broke my L5, and the disc above and below the L5 was like pressurized, like depressurized, and all the fucking water that was in it, you know, was smashed out of my vertebrae. There's no water in the vertebrae, the disc above the L5. There's no water in them. So I suffer from a lower back pain, chronic lower back pain. You know what I mean? I'm scared to gain any weight because the bigger my belly gets, the more pressure on my fucking back. So I don't do that. I try to eat, you know, as light as possible, man. Like fucking little vanilla sausages and shit on some crackers. You know what I mean? But except for that big ass breakfast I beat up the other morning for just $4. I didn't really want all that food. You know what I mean? I looked at the woman when she brought it out like, you fucking serious? I didn't ask for all this, lady. If I wanted a big meal like this, I appreciate the chef hooking me the fuck up, but man, good Lord. Right, dude, you're right. Unless you're a crazy ass motherfucking rapper, it's most likely meant to be for my fucking ass to be homeless. Even though I got this channel, you know what I mean, and I'm working on this channel, and I'm trying to explode it with my character, I found myself adding more videos now that I shoot of myself and what the fuck I got going on. Fucking hot, ain't it? It's just too hot. I mean, you can't even lay down in a place with no air conditioning. I don't know how you do it. I mean, I would have a big, cold, fucking wet rag wrapped around my neck all night long, man. My boy just went by, right? And I don't think, you ain't got no way of seeing your bunk, right? Yeah, it's just terrible, man. Yeah, but you want to know what though? You want to know what there, buddy? This money out here working for these people, man, is fucking good. No lie, man. I'm a kid at heart. I'm a kid at heart, man. Heart, man. You know what I mean? And this is, when I was a kid, when I was like 10, 12, 13 years old, I said, man, I would love to do what they do. I would love to travel in a camper and go from state to state working with the fair. And look, I got that opportunity. Well, are you a conspiracy theorist like myself? Do you believe in the old Illuminati? Do you believe that the Masons, the Masonics, are all connected? Do you believe that they rule this music industry? Do you believe in the Hollywood hitmen? Do you believe that if your fucking shit ain't making no money and you die and you're found with a rope around your neck and a needle in your fucking arm, that record sales are gonna fly through the roof? Chester Bennington, you know what I mean? Look at it. They run it all, man. Dude, they run it all, and I lived right out there, and I seen some crazy shit. Why would you need fucking police and security at Universal Music Group? It's just a fucking office. If he and them motherfuckers ain't in there, the managers, the tour guide people, I mean, some big wigs are in that building, don't get me wrong. All the major record labels are there. Okay, all the major record labels, not all, because you got Capitol and you got a few others, but Geffen, Def Jam, EMI, Interscope, all that shit is right there. That's right, you're right, dude. You're 100% correct. They do. They fucking own them, man. You know what I mean? And let your shit slip off. Now, I'm not going to say that goes for everyone. You know what I mean? Unless there is this big, major conspiracy in the business, you know what I mean? Then, it is a conspiracy, man. These motherfuckers are crooked, man. They're crooked. But there are artists whose record sales haven't been doing dick. And they're still touring, they're still performing, and they're selling out venues. And that's Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit still tours. Limp Bizkit must be making some fucking money because they're touring. They haven't had a hit motherfucking record in a long time, but they're touring. Fred Durst ain't dead yet. Some people go, who's next? Who's the next one that they're going to clip? You know what I mean? Who are they going to clip? That's what I say. You know what I mean? They're going to clip, they're going to go through record. They're going to look on the charts. They're going to be like, all right, this dude right here, he was killing it, man. He was up in the top 2, 3 artists, you know what I mean? Like, let's just say Drake fell off. If Drake fell off, record sales went down, his next album was poop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He could be a quick kill. Why? Because he fresh. He's still fresh. Kill Drake. Let Drake die. You know how much money the industry would make? Exactly, buddy. Exactly. They will clip his motherfucking ass just as quick as they can clip anybody else. But there's some artists that they're going to go ahead and just let do their thing. Okay? Like Tekashi 6ix9ine, who is the puppet. If you ask me, he is the puppet of this hip-hop music scene right now. He's the puppet, man. You know what I mean? That's what he is, man. Tekashi 6ix9ine looks like that fucking stupid-ass motherfucker on the motorcycle or on the bicycle in the Saw movies. I mean, come on, the dude's got a pendant that he had made after that with 6ix9ine on it. He's a weirdo, man. You're right, Kevin Gates too, man. Motherfuckers are weirdos, man. You know what I mean? And let me tell you something, man. There ain't enough motherfucking money in the world. There ain't enough fucking popularity in the world. There ain't enough that you are not going to make me eat somebody's liver out of a dead body. You're not going to make me fucking chew on somebody's eyeball or eat a piece of skin that was cut off somebody's arm or a finger we dipped in some barbecue sauce and chewed on it like a chicken wing. Nah, man, that's not going to happen here, man. That's not going to happen here. And me, they would kill me quick because I'd expose the shit out of them. I'd bust my phone out, man. I'd be like, yo, check this out. Yo, look at these weird ass motherfuckers over here having sacrifices and shit. I'd break my phone out right in the motherfucking room, man. But you want to know what? They probably confiscate that shit. Oh, millions, if not a billion. They'll make millions of dollars off of Drake's dead ass. Lil Wayne, too. Any artist that's with Universal Music Group, which should be called, instead of Universal Music Group, Universal Illuminati Headquarters. That's what the shit should fucking be. You know what I mean? But, you know, if you do, I'm telling you, man, here's how it will go down. First, you're going to read an article about somebody doing some drugs, going through a state of depression. Might have had a family member that passed away, right? That's what you hear first. You got it, buddy. You got it, man. I'm telling you, I would be the eyes and the ears of that fucked up satanic organization. You know what I mean? I firmly believe, man, work hard for whatever it is that you do and you believe in, and work independently, man. Work independently. Look at fucking Joe Bruce, a.k.a. Violent J, Joseph Bruce, Joe Bruce, I call him Joe. Independent, man. They don't have to worry about nobody killing them, you know what I mean? Whether their record sales fall or they don't fall. They make $10 million a year regardless. Those boys make $10 million a year regardless. You know what I mean? And they've been independent. Tech Nine's independent. I'm even willing to say Waka Flocka Flame might even be independent. He could be with Universal Music. He could be with somebody. I don't know. But, you know, there's a lot of shady shit. Motherfuckers are loaded, man. Loaded. I mean, loaded to me. Google Drake's net worth. All right? Google how much money has Drake made the industry off of record sales. Because, man, the money comes to us or the entertainer when you go out on the road and you work and perform. It ain't about the record sales. We ain't gonna get shit off of a Wade Show DVD, but we gonna get paid when we go out there and work for the money. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, oh yes, and everybody, listen, I mean, do like Big Kaz. I got some people that joined in, you know what I mean, that watch Big Kaz. Exactly, he's the biggest puppet, man. And now he's one of the biggest puppets, man. To be honest with you, here is how I would classify this whole king and queen down to, you know, whoever. First of all, Beyonce and Jay-Z are the king and the queen. That is Satan, and that is Satan's wife. Of course, born in America, you know what I mean? Come up as a little girl, even went to church. You know what I mean? Sang in the choir. You know, and then Destiny's Child comes out. Right? All right, check it. Then you got Drake in New York with his big lip motherfucker. Rapping, king of New York, killing it, working with motherfucking Rick Rubin. You know what I mean? Doing it up. Def Jam, Rockefeller, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Another fucking source of the Illuminati. Which, you know, everybody, well, you know, to hear, you know, Jay-Z tell it, of course he's throwing up the rock. Yeah, throw up the rock. Use that for a cover-up there, buddy. Use that, Jay-Z, for a cover-up. Oh, it's Rockefeller. You know, Rockefeller. And motherfucking Illuminati. You're showing love to your higher power. All right? Then you got Beyonce wearing these motherfucking devil horn rings on stage. You know what I mean? Having motherfucking shape-shifting and shit during an interview. Her motherfucking eyes turning into snake eyes. Now, I know there's a lot of trick photography. And there's a lot of editing that could be done where they could throw a flash of some kitty cat eyes up on somebody. But don't believe all that shit, man. Don't let them say that that is motherfucking photoshopped. Don't let them say that that's some trick photography. When they zoomed on Britney Spears' eyes while she was talking and her shit twitched and fucking and shape-shifted into a snake eye, man, that fucked me up, man. Lady Gaga the same way. How about the black girl that we all saw on the internet absolutely fucking going crazy with her eyes and shit all twitching? mean, that was some crazy off the wall shit right there. You're right. They all worship the devil, homie. They all worship the devil, man. All of them, man. You know what I mean? The motherfuckers. And that Church of Scientology, man, stay away from that shit. Stay away from. You know who the devil is for that shit? L. Ron Hubbard. He's dead. Okay. Tom Cruise is the head nigga in charge when it comes to that shit. Trust me. I'm pretty sure they got a motherfucker at the Church of Scientology that's, you know, the man. But I can guarantee you, when you go to the celebrity ward, listen, they have their own place, man, where they fucking go. You don't sit, and I think I've said this before, you do not sit with Tom Cruise in church. They got a celebrity church just for the movie stars that are in with Scientology. They got their own place to go. You know? I just don't believe in some of the shit that people believe in, man. You know? Or what you might believe in. You know what I mean? Because I'm living the real motherfucking world, man. Okay, to me, the real world is definitely having a full-time job and paying your fucking bills and cutting your fucking grass, pay your mortgage payment. I would love to have that, man. Guys, trust me. I would love to be able to get up and go in my garage and pull my lawnmower out, man, and cut my fucking grass, man. I believe I deserve something like that, man. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to work hard for it at 50 fucking years old. So I got about fucking 24 years. I'm going to give myself another 20 to 25 years to live, and I'm going to be gone, man. I'm 50, 60, 70 is 20, 75 is 25 years. I'm going to be a 75-year-old man in 25 years talking to you. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm safe. I'm safe. And what's crazy is that they probably scared of me. Oh, I've made some serious comments on some shit, man. And I've gotten thumbs up from strange fucking people. How much longer do I think Drake has? Like I said, something's gonna have to happen. He's just not gonna be found dead with a needle in his arm and a fucking rope around his neck or a belt around his neck in the bathroom hooked to the shower. I think it's a long time for Drake. I think Drake, you know, would be a sacrifice if 2 years go by and the label don't make $1 million off of him. You know what I mean? Nah, I would say 2022, maybe 2023. There's going to be other people. I'm going to tell you who's going to go before him. You ready? You ready for this one? Trippie Redd, Tekashi 6ix9ine, E40. Not E40. My top two right now is Tekashi and Trippie Redd. I mean, unless right now number one, without a doubt, and the Bloods won his ass. That's Tekashi 6ix9ine. Daniel Hernandez has got a mark on his motherfucking back bigger than the state of Florida, Texas, and California combined. He is hated on by the fucking Bloods, man. They gonna get him. He's gonna be in the kidnapping, which I believe was faked. You know what I mean? The kidnapping, the stealing of the jewelry, the assault on the 14-year-old, the offensive sexual assault charge he got way back in the day. You know, the dude's just a natural-born fuck-up. But what is Satan like? What is Satan like? Satan likes some crazy off-the-wall shit, right? Look how they got him all tatted up. Man, what did his mama and his grandparents think when this nigga came home with 91 6'9"? He's got 69 6'9s on his body. When you look down his arm and shit, he's apparently there's like 69 of those 69s on him. And I'm just taking a wild guess there is because I can't never get a picture long enough of him standing still to even count the 6'9s that's on his motherfucking body. But he's got a sleeve of them, and he might have had added a few more. Now, the last rapper, you know what I mean, that is gone, he could be a 2019 sacrifice. Tekashi most likely won't be a sacrifice. See, when I talk about a sacrifice, guys, it's not going to be a sacrifice from a drive-by shooting. No, Illuminati don't work like that. You know what I mean? They don't want it to look criminal. You know what I mean? They don't want it to look like something has taken place here that shouldn't have taken place. They want it to make it look like a suicide. That's the safest way to go. Once that corner goes, I don't see no struggle of forced entry here. And it looks to me like, well, looking at the suicide note that he wrote, now what they'll do with that is they'll compare his writing to the suicide note just in case somebody else wrote it. But you know, when you got a gun to your head and you got a couple big boys in the room that also have guns, and they tell you to sign your name on this piece of paper or start writing out your suicide note, you're gonna write it. Because if you don't write it, they're gonna shoot you in the fucking head. They're gonna put the gun in your hand and then shoot you up full of dope. You know what I mean? First thing to do is shoot you up full of dope anyway, then kill you afterwards. You gotta wait like an hour. You gotta let Drake sit there, man, and let that shit kick in. You know what I mean? They hit them different, pal. They come up in there, man, and they just, you know, you might wake up out of a dead sleep, man, and be lifted up out of your fucking bed, or you're waking up because somebody stuck you in your fucking arm with a needle with a big fucking heroin dose, enough to kill you. And then they just drag you into the bathroom and lay you in front of the fucking bathroom door, and they just wrap that fucking belt around the door handle, pull it real hard on your motherfucking neck, and walk out of there. Because remember, the minute you die, your body still stays cold. I mean, still stays warm for a few. That's enough for them to draw that belt up nice and tight, wrap it around that doorknob to where they finally find you. You've got an indentation into your neck where that bitch was drawn up real tight on your neck. Some slimy shit going on. You know what I mean? And us vloggers that talk about this shit, whether we've got 50,000 people watching or we've got 5 people watching, we have to be careful what we say about shit for someone that we don't know. You know what I mean? So, you know, I want to be careful too, man, because you never know who could be watching me. You know, they know about it, man. You know what I mean? They know about it, man. Got to be careful, man, because I damn sure don't want to be the one that people say, hey, man, did you hear about what happened to JD? Man, he was found in a hotel with a needle in his fucking arm, man. He been shooting heroin. You know what I mean? And he said he was donating plasma. You remember, I got that scar on my fucking arm right down there from donating plasma for almost a fucking year, hitting the same fucking scar. You know what I mean? So, you know, being so that there's, you know, there's ways of seeing. All somebody has to do is share this video with the right person. That's it. All somebody has to do is say, yo, I was listening to this white dude on YouTube who was talking about some shit, man. He knows his shit. I mean, I know a lot, man. I just keep my mouth shut about some of the shit I've seen when I was out there in LA. You know, you see some wild shit out there, man. You read about some wild shit. You got to take heed to everything you read, man. You know what I mean? Especially, or whatever you watch. If you've got somebody like DJ Academus, if you got someone like Dumas Live, these guys are putting it out there, man. They're talking about these artists and what they feel as though is going on. Then you got your conspiracy theorists. The conspiracy theories, man. You got those people out there, man, that are really biting hard on the Illuminati, wanting to expose them, you know, big time. You know what I mean? But then you got people going, hey, man, that shit is a fucking myth. It's not even real, dude. You know what I mean? I've had people tell me that, man. Shut the fuck up, man. That shit is phony, man. Man, I know people that work at the record label, man. Ain't nobody doing that blood sacrifice shit, sucking on somebody's toenails. You know what I mean? But I try to tell them, man, hey, man, it's not. You know, there's proof in the pudding, man. That's right. That's right. It's not a myth. It's real. It's fucking real, man. Just as real as me standing here holding this phone talking about it. It's fucking real. Check it out. Pretty cool to come check it out at nighttime. There's a 1986 picture over here of Roger Clemens when he pitched his first no-hitter. Dude, let me tell you something, man. Yo, listen, I saw some crazy shit Out in front of Universal Music Group, they got a drive spot like this here where you can drive straight into the building, right underneath the ground, right? And I was standing out there one day, man, and this jet black motherfucking Bentley, black windshield, black windows, black everything. You couldn't even see who was in the fucking car. Had pulled up. And the security guards just stand there. And they fuck with cars that they don't recognize. It's really crazy because the Bentley pulled the fuck up and the guard just threw his hand up as the car came by. Car went down in that motherfucker there and was gone, right? Then another car pulled up and he goes to the driver's side and he's talking to him and shit and he waves them on in, right? Then I think it was a truck that came in, went in. And another, and same thing, the truck, you couldn't see nothing in it. You know what I mean? You couldn't fucking see anybody in the vehicle. You couldn't even see if there was someone driving it. It was like a ghost vehicle that rode into this place, man, and went downstairs, right? So I'm standing outside in Ralph's parking lot. And behind me is the fucking windows, you know what I mean, where the record label bigwigs, the AR reps, you know what I mean, the PR reps, all of them stay there, right? So they got their office. I'm looking up and I notice in the window that there's a bunch of laminates hanging on a pipe in the window. You know, the backstage passes, the all access laminates that hang around your neck, you know, just like the same shit that we got for this job. And I see two dudes standing up there, man, clean cut guys, you know what I mean? And they're looking back at me. And I'm shooting, I'm videotaping it. Right? So I'm videotaping these dudes. And I'm trying to tell them that I'm only looking at the laminates that are hanging up. I wish they would have opened the window so I could have said something to them, but they started flipping me off, man, with their middle. They were giving me the middle finger, and then they electronically shut all the blinds inside that fucking office. So right next to that office was another fucking room with a dude sitting at a desk. And I looked up in the window and I zoomed in with my phone and I saw the Cash Money Millionaires logo on the wall. Then I saw platinum and gold albums on the man's wall behind his desk. Now I'm assuming that that room and the room next to it, joining that room, these are tour managers, or these are like spokespersons for the bands, or it was the bigwigs, man, the owners of the fucking company. You know what I mean? Sitting there chilling, looking at me. And I was videotaping right back at them. So then they put the windows back up. The electric blinds went back up. And they took two drill guns, like guns, and they held them, you know what I mean, and clicked them together like they were clacking two fucking Glock 9s. And then they started waving at me then and was kind of laughing, and I just rolled off. I didn't even mess with him anymore. I took off, but that was some crazy shit, man. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Yeah, I would say 6ix9ine first. If not between, I think something bad's gonna happen at New Year's. It's not gonna be a good New Year's if Tekashi 6ix9ine is celebrating in New York. Now, to be smart, the best thing for him to do is get the fuck out of the country. I would go to somewhere like Dubai or somewhere, man. He's hated on in this country, man, and I don't believe for one fucking second that motherfucker lives in that townhouse in Brooklyn. Get the fuck out of here. Man's worth $4 million. He can go get a home in fucking Dover, Delaware, living out in Wild Quail. He can get a $600,000 home there that would just be as fucking humongous as a fucking $3 million home. You know what I mean? He's not even a fucking... He's a fucking Puerto Rican. He's a Puerto Rican, man. And he's blowing it up. Mad props to him for what he's doing. But he's hated on. He's the biggest Puerto Rican star besides Carlos Colon and Carlito. You name some Puerto Ricans that are famous. I only know two. Carlos Colon and Carlito. And now 6ix9ine. Ow. Listen, watch that video where 6ix9ine's trying to freestyle. Please. Nigga, please. He sucks, man. Tekashi 6ix9ine has a ghostwriter. No doubt about it. And it might be Treyway. He might be so happy because Treyway wrote all the motherfucking lyrics. Yes, Carlito the wrestler, his dad is Carlos Colon. And they're from Puerto Rico, man, and they're like the biggest Puerto Rican stars. They're like the biggest thing out of Puerto Rico, man, in my eyes alone, man. I mean, we're talking sports entertainment. We're talking Carlito spitting the fucking apple, WWE. That's right. That's right. You do know that I'm an independent professional wrestler, right? And I picked up Carlito a few years ago and took him to one of the shows that we had in Delaware. It was a 1CW show, and Carlito was on it. I picked him up at the airport, me and my cousin. I mean, shit. Just take a look at the forehead. I mean, those guys are humongous, man. They're like fucking gods in Puerto Rico. Carlito probably gets laid easily. I mean, all he got to do is just look at a girl, man. A girl look at him. He can get booty anytime he wants it. It's Carlito. Now, where I'm from, well, I don't know if I'm popular or if I'm famous, but I don't know anybody else from Dover, Delaware that's fucked around and took off and did the shit that I've fucking done for the past fucking 4 years or 5 years now. Oh, Vince McMahon's got his shit in there too. Trust me. Watch Raw, and watch when the show comes on and they're showing all the video editing. Watch how they zoom right through the letter A. And what's in the middle of the letter A? That triangle. And they blast right through that shit, man, and bring it to you in 3D. If I can find it, I'll show it to you. They're all about them triangles. That's their symbol. That's the symbol they chose. Not a circle, not a fucking octagon, not a stop sign, octagon, none of them, man. They took the triangle, man. The three, there's a story to the points, to the 3 points of the triangle. Well, only when they zoom through the fucking A. They like to throw the R-A-W up, Raw, Monday Night Raw, and then zoom right through the A, man. And it looks just like they're zooming right in with the Illuminati, man. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. I see it all the time, man. Monster Energy drink. Man, that's the Hebrew 6s on that fucking can. Do your math. Even if they flip it and just turn it around, it's still the Hebrew 6. Gonna try to make it look like a claw scratch. Turn the can upside down. That little, it looks like an L, that's the Hebrew 6, man. People don't pay attention to that. There's all kinds of signs out there, man. Right, they're independent, man. They're not gonna sell their soul to the devil. The owners of those companies are not gonna do it. You know, Vince McMahon, listen, they go after money. Money. And they probably start fucking with people that have $5 million or more. If they feel as though they can get $1 million out of you, they're going to go for it. If they can get all your money, they're going to go for it. Just like the Church of Scientology. They're going to take half your shit. They're going to take half your shit. Don't fuck with them. Don't fuck with them. They're a family along with the Illuminati and along with the G-Masons, man. The Masonic lodges, man, got no windows in them. Did you know that? Just about all your Masonic temples and lodges don't have no fucking window. Fucking window? While you guys are in there eating some chick's brains? Nah, not happening. I mean, that's some straight up fucking cannibalistic shit. You know? And look what they do to these superstars, man. Why is there so many dead wrestlers from professional wrestling? Why? It's the #1 sport in the fucking world that has had the most tragedies of wrestlers that have passed away. Do your math. Check on it. Google it. It's fucking bad. That's right. Not only every city, every state, every city in the states. I mean, they're everywhere, man. You know, you got moose lodges up and down the East Coast in the mid-Atlantic area, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, you got moose lodges. Then you got your Catholic Church, you know what I mean, all over the fucking country. But check out how many Masonic fucking lodges and Masonic temples there are across the country. You know what I did once? I just Googled Illuminati headquarters. Where's the location of the Illuminati headquarters of the world? And I think it took me overseas somewhere. Either Germany or Argentina or some fucking place near a country or Hungary. I'd have to do it again, but I can't because I'm on the phone talking to you guys and sweating my balls off. I'm about ready to make my way back over here and be done for the night. Dude, that was some crazy shit, man. And I've met Chris many a times, especially when he was wrestling in ECW and I was going to shows back in the 90s, and him and Dean Malenko and were there. Malenko was there. He was there. Guerrero was there. Rey Mysterio and all that shit was there. But I've talked to him. I've stood right next to that dude, man. And he loved his kid. And he loved his fucking wife, man. He fucking hooked up with a woman. You know what I mean? Hell, I had a big old crush on woman. You were 13 years old in 2007? Well, hey, man. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world, music man. Listen, I'm going to get off here. I've done a half an hour. I'm going to let this ride. Let people make their comments, man. You know what I mean? But, I hope that this conversation enlightened some of you guys and maybe educated you a little bit. You know, if there's anything else you want me to discuss and you want me to voice my opinion, 24, right on. So where do you live, music man? Where are you from, man? I didn't even ask you where you're from. And how did you find out about me? Did you just see that I was streaming live and you just jumped in and started checking me out? I mean, or are you friends with me on Facebook? And when I put the notification out that I was going to go live on my YouTube channel, is that how you found me, man? Because I'm really interested in knowing how, how you people... Okay, cool deal, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get everybody that was on Big Kaz's shit to jump over here on mine. So, make sure you let everybody know, man, that, I'm the real motherfucking deal, man. Yeah, I want to meet him, man. Listen, man, I don't know where I'm going on the 19th, man. I really don't know where I'm going, man. I have no place to stay, man. I'm homeless. You know what I mean? I'd like to come to Texas. It'd be nice, man, to come to fucking San Antonio. You know what I mean? I like to check out Big Kaz, man, and we can dual live stream. We can set this shit up now like in a different room, and we can sit there and we can get it in. I mean, both of us on his live feed. Plus it would help me get my shit. That's right, 210 Hood Squad, man. I'm down with that shit, man. I'm down with that, man. I like that dude, man. I like what he talks about. I think that, we would all have one awesome conversation as a group if we all met each other somewhere and sat down and had some dinner and we just kicked it. You know what I mean? Go super stream, man. We go super live stream. 3 or 4 of us all on YouTube just blowing it up. Yeah, I like that dude, Big Mike, man, from Gulf Coast Epidemic. I was rocking a little West Coast Epidemic with permission from Big Mike, and but I just didn't stay on it, man, because I was really focusing on, my character Chinny, you know what I mean, and what I was gonna be doing with him, man. So. But yeah, thank you, man, for tuning in, man. I deeply appreciate it, man. Mad love, man. And hey, do the same thing to my channel as you guys did on Big Kaz's, and I do as well. Hit that like button, man. Give me a thumbs up, man, and share the video, man. Yeah, he is a pretty smart dude, man. I like to hang out with him. I really want to come to Texas, man. I want to see Big Mike, and then I want to, kick it with him, and then I want to shoot over into San Antonio, man. I want to meet Big Kaz. I mean, I just don't know how much money I'm going to make here. I don't know how much money I'm going to make. It could be $800, it could be $1,000, it could be $600. I don't know what I'm getting. But man, when I get this money, I need to make a decision on where I'm going to go. You know what I mean? So, me, I'm the kind of guy that surfs on your couch. But I cook, I clean, you know what I mean? I'm a good person. I'm not a thief. I can't stand thieves and fucking liars. You know what I mean? So I'm a real cool fucking dude to have come visit. Plus, like I said, I'm a pro wrestler, and there might be some independent shows taking place in that area, and I'll get booked. I'm known nationwide and worldwide on the indies anyway. I'm one crazy ass motherfucker, man. I'm real cool. You know what I mean? The name is right there on my arm. I really never put it out there. Yeah. Right on. But like I said, you know, that's my name, Hellaware Assassin. And I was telling him my name, you know, on YouTube, on my Facebook page, it's J-A-Y-J, and then D-Good, D-E-G-O-O-D, and then my wrestling name, Hellaware Assassin, is right there. So either way, you Google Hellaware Assassin or you Google my name, it's going to take you to all my links, man. So the best thing to do is just Google my name and then go subscribe to this channel. Don't subscribe to the other channels unless you want to do the other Chinny Chinless with the little, you know, with the emoji with his little middle fingers up in the air. That's the one that's got like 135 subscribers. That's the one I was trying to get back on. That's the one I was working on, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, man. I mean, there should be no reason why I don't have 5,000 subscribers. I mean, I feel as though that I'm a very interesting person. I'm someone that people take interest in and they like to talk to, and they like to hear me talk, because I spit real, man. I spit it 100%. You know what I mean? The truth, man. I don't lie about nothing I've been through, man. I've been through it, man. I mean, I'm going through it now down here in fucking Florida with only a quarter tank of gas in the vehicle, and I have no idea how I'm going to get any money to put gas in this motherfucking car until I leave here on the 19th. So I'm kind of in a pickle here. Going to be sitting in that fucking car at nighttime, man, just sitting there sweating my ass off trying to sleep, which is going to be impossible. So, anyway, I'm live right here from the Boston Red Sox training facility and their spring training place right here in Fort Myers, Florida. And I'm outie, man. That's right, buddy. That's right, man. Once he's gone, more money. More money. More money. Yo, this is Jay Dizzle, man, and I'm out of here, guys. Mad love. Thanks for tuning in. Share this video with your friends, man, and make sure you give it a like up, thumb up, whatever you want to call it, whatever you don't do that, and rock and roll, man. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.